Chosen one. Listen closely. Now, this is not a mere coincidence that you find yourself here. This very moment has been ordained, divinely aligned with a cosmic precision that only the heavens could orchestrate. You stand at the threshold of something truly extraordinary, something that will shift the fabric of your existence. The winds of change have begun to blow in your favor, and the divine reversal you've been waiting for is not a distant promise. It is unfolding before your very eyes. A supernatural reversal is underway. A financial breakthrough, a wealth transfer, and most importantly, divine favor that carries your name. Your name, Chosen One. Heaven has been preparing this moment, and now it has arrived. You are on the cusp of entering a new season where what has been withheld from you will now be released. The doors that were once closed to you are about to be flung wide open. Do not scroll past these words. Do not allow doubt to settle in. Breathe deeply, steady your spirit, and prepare yourself, because what is coming next will not just change your circumstances, it will change the very atmosphere around you. This is more than just a turning point. This is activation. Heaven is stirring, and you are about to witness the hand of God moving in ways you've only dreamed of. What has been hidden, orchestrated behind the scenes during your valleys of trial, is now being unveiled. Pay attention. Chosen One, because this moment marks a shift. You are no longer a passive observer of your destiny. You are entering the time when everything that was once hidden will be revealed. This is not information being imparted to you. This is activation. Your spirit has reached a divine threshold, a turning point where the opposition you have faced no longer remains a burden, but becomes a confirmation that you carry something extraordinary, something rare, something anointed, something heaven-marked. The warfare you've endured, the trials that tested you, the isolation that pushed you to the edge, the betrayals that pierced your soul, none of these were punishments, Chosen One. These were merely signs of what was to come. The darkness you've walked through was not meant to break you, it was preparing you for what is about to unfold. Your resilience through those battles is the evidence that you are ready for what is now rising before you. Now feel this truth deep in your spirit. The attacks you've faced were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to refine you. The louder the opposition grew, the closer you came to your divine moment. Now, Heaven's response is louder. The whispers that tried to diminish your light are about to be drowned out by a roar of divine favor. The very hands that sought to push you down will now be forced to watch in awe as you rise higher than they ever thought possible. Understand this, Chosen One. The voices that once spoke against you, that plotted behind your back, will be silenced in the presence of the glory that is about to unfold in your life. You are about to witness a divine demonstration, a confirmation that what was meant to break you is only a part of the story of your rise. Your destiny has been sealed in the heavens, and nothing can stand in the way of what God has ordained for you. You may have felt alone in the battle, wondering if anyone saw your struggle. You may have wondered if the weight of rejection, the sting of betrayal, and the loneliness in your soul would ever be worth it. But now, Chosen One, the time has come for all that to be answered. Heaven's roar is rising above the whispers of doubt and fear. It is the sound of divine favor coming to find you. It is the sound of the heavens shifting on your behalf, moving mountains and aligning the universe to bring you to your appointed place. Keep reading, Chosen One, because what I am about to reveal is crucial. You are not here by mistake. Your life has been carefully and intricately woven into the divine fabric of destiny. Every step you've taken has led you to this moment. The valley you walked through has not been in vain. The loneliness you felt was not for nothing. Every betrayal, every moment of pain, every tear that fell, it has all been part of this divine process, preparing you for what is unfolding now. Heaven is revealing to you what was once hidden, and in doing so, the favor of God is about to be poured out over your life. You have withstood the fire, and now you will see the glory. The jealousy, the mockery, the rejection, they were never the end of your story. They were simply the backdrop to the testimony of victory you are about to declare. The time for shrinking back is over. The time for doubt is over. You were chosen for this moment, chosen one. You were chosen to stand in the fullness of your calling, to rise in the glory that God has reserved for you. The doors of favor are about to swing wide open, and the divine transfer that has your name written all over it is now being released. Your breakthrough has been set in motion, and nothing can stop it. Now is the moment to breathe deeply, to steady your spirit, and to prepare for the divine favor that is about to descend upon your life. You are entering a season where heaven answers louder than the voices that sought to diminish you. It's time to rise. It's time to step into the fullness of what you have been prepared for. Part 2. The shifting of atmospheres and the power of divine alignment. Chosen one. The divine reversal is not just a financial breakthrough or a blessing that touches your material world. It is a shift that will affect the very atmosphere around you. The environments you once felt out of place in, where you were misunderstood, where you could feel the tension in the air every time you walked into a room, those same environments are about to change. As you step into this new season, chosen one, the divine favor will cause the very air around you to vibrate with a new frequency. The spaces that once tried to contain you will now be the very platforms that elevate you. The people who once questioned your worth, who turned away from you in fear, will now be witnesses to the power of your rise. You are not just being blessed, you are being positioned. Heaven is aligning your life in ways that will not only change your circumstances, but will shift the entire spiritual atmosphere. The doors that were once closed to you will now swing open, and the opportunities that once seemed beyond reach will become yours for the taking. This is the divine timing you've been waiting for, chosen one. You've endured the trials, and now it is time to step into the harvest. Everything you've sown in tears will now be reaped in joy. The warfare, the rejection, the betrayal, they have all led you here to this appointed moment. This is a season of divine elevation. Your purpose, your identity, your calling are all aligning with heaven's perfect plan. The shift you've been waiting for has already begun. The divine reversal is not coming. It is here. You are stepping into a new realm of favor, authority, and influence that will change everything. Do not doubt this, chosen one. Do not question your worth. You are worthy of the blessings that are about to flood your life. You have been prepared for this moment. Heaven has orchestrated every detail, and now it is time for you to rise in the glory that God has reserved for you. Chosen one, I need you to listen closely to this divine revelation. Do not turn your head away. Do not scroll past this moment. What I speak now is the key to understanding the spiritual currents that have shaped your life. For so long you have walked into rooms that could barely contain the fullness of who you are. Your presence, before you even uttered a word, began to shift the very atmosphere around you. You have felt the subtle resistance, the strange energy in the air when you entered spaces, but I need you to hear this clearly. You have always carried more than what others were ready to receive. Your light, chosen one, was never meant to be contained. You were never meant to be hidden in the shadows of mediocrity or silence. Yet, time and time again, you've walked into places where people have felt you before they saw you. They felt the power within you, the calling that pulsed from your soul, and it shook them. Some were drawn to it, but many recoiled in fear. Fear of your light, fear of your destiny, fear of what you represented, something they could never grasp, something they could never contain. Do not skip over this truth. The fear they felt was not your fault, nor was it something you did intentionally. It was the natural reaction to the light you carry, the divine spark inside you that calls forth everything it touches. You have been misunderstood for most of your life, chosen one by those who lacked spiritual sight. They could sense your calling but could not comprehend it. They could feel your light but failed to honor it. Instead of nurturing your growth, they attempted to suppress it. They tried to silence you, to box you into their smaller perceptions, to surround you with voices that were easier to manage. I need you to understand this now. They saw something in you, something so powerful, so unique that they felt threatened. And instead of lifting you up, they sought to dim your light, to put you in a space where your brilliance would be hidden or even repressed. They could not see the fullness of your divine calling, but they knew it was there. They felt it deeply in their spirits, but they lacked the eyes to see it clearly. You know exactly what I mean. You've walked into spaces, rooms filled with people who couldn't help but notice the shift when you entered. You've felt how conversations suddenly stopped when you walked in, as if the very air around you became thick with tension. Opportunities mysteriously vanished whenever your name was mentioned. Friendships that once felt warm began to cool when your progress became undeniable. The very support you expected evaporated when your elevation became visible, and it left you wondering why you, who had only sought peace, had become the target of this invisible resistance. Pay attention. Chosen one, because what you are about to understand will change everything. It is easy to be confused by these experiences, to wonder what you did wrong or why you were met with opposition when all you did was simply be yourself. But the truth is this: your mere existence, your authenticity, was always enough to trigger a response you never asked for. It has been a confusing journey, yes, but here is the prophetic truth heaven is revealing to you in this moment. You are never meant to be contained. Heaven designed you to be more than a passive observer. You are meant to stand in the fullness of who you are, not to shrink into the space others carved out for you. You were created to shine in rooms where your light outshines the darkness, where your authenticity challenges the pretenses of those who surround you. For too long, you've been in spaces where you've been forced to play small, where you've been asked to keep your light dimmed so that others could feel comfortable. But now, Chosen One, heaven is revealing to you the truth that has always been there. You were never meant to stay in those spaces. Your presence, your essence, has always carried a divine calling that could not be contained. You have spent so much of your life wondering why things never seemed to fully align, why you felt like an outsider in places you should have belonged. Now, you are being shown that your light is too powerful for some of these places to hold. The spiritual resistance you have faced, the rejection, the betrayal, and even the confusion. It was never about you being wrong. It was always about you being too much for them to handle. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to dim your light for the comfort of others. You are now stepping into a season where you will no longer hide your brilliance. You will no longer shrink for the sake of others' comfort. The time has come for you to embrace the fullness of who you are and step into the calling that heaven has always intended for you. You were created to stand out, to disrupt, to challenge what is complacent and make way for what is divine. And though the voices that once whispered in the dark may have tried to suppress you, you are now rising into a season where your voice, your presence will no longer be ignored. The very opposition you've faced has been the confirmation of your divine purpose. The resistance, the jealousy, the misunderstanding. They were not signs of failure. They were signs that you are on the right path, walking in alignment with your true calling. Chosen One. You are stepping into your divine moment. You are not meant to be small. You are not meant to be silent. You are meant to rise to shine and to walk boldly in the authority that heaven has granted you. Keep reading until the end, for heaven is about to reveal to you the deeper layers of why this season of opposition has been so crucial for your transformation. But first, take a deep breath. Feel the weight of this truth settling in your spirit. You are not alone in this journey. You are surrounded by divine protection and guidance. Heaven is on your side, and the resistance you've faced is simply the precursor to your rise. You are about to step into a new dimension of purpose where your light will no longer be feared but celebrated. And as you stand in the fullness of your identity, you will see doors that once seemed impossible to open swing wide for you. Now, Chosen One, I wanted to take a moment to thank you for being here. Your presence is not an accident. Your soul resonates with a frequency so high, so powerful, that you are meant to change the world around you. You are here because you are ready for this transformation, and I honor the journey you have walked to get here. Comment 777, or I am ready to anchor this divine energy into your life. Let the universe know that you are ready to step fully into your destiny. Your presence is a blessing, and the best is yet to come. Chosen one, listen closely, for the truth I am about to reveal to you holds the key to your next level. Do not turn away. Do not scroll. This moment is not by accident. You were never meant to shrink, to hide, or to lower yourself for the comfort of others. Hear me now, you were never meant to stay in rooms where your presence was feared or where people felt threatened by your grace. You were never called to silence the truth within you, to hide the divine brilliance that shines from your soul, simply so others could feel at ease. You were designed by heaven to disrupt atmospheres. You were created to shift spiritual climates, to shake the very foundations of what is complacent, and to expose weakness by simply existing in your authenticity. Your presence, chosen one, carries the power to unravel pretenses, to challenge the false narratives that people have built around themselves. Your very essence forces others to confront truths they have been avoiding, truths about themselves, their insecurities, and their fears. This chosen one is why they gathered against you. It was never because you failed. No, it was because you rose. When you rose above their expectations, above the limitations they placed on you, it stirred something in them that they could neither understand nor control. The moment you began to embrace your full potential, the moment you began to shine in your authenticity, that's when they felt threatened. This is not about your shortcomings or mistakes. It's about the divine purpose that you carry within you. You were never meant to blend in, to fit into the small boxes others tried to place around you. You were designed to stand out, to stand in the fullness of who you are, no matter how uncomfortable it made the world around you. You carry the power of divine purpose, chosen one, and it cannot be denied. Keep reading until the end, for what I am about to reveal will shift your entire perspective. When jealousy gathers, it gathers in groups. The insecure, the fearful, and the envious rarely attack alone. They draw strength from one another's bitterness, from their shared insecurities. They join forces, thinking that by uniting they can stand against you, that together they will have the strength to diminish you, to bring you down. But what they fail to realize is that their alliance only reveals their weakness. The very fact that they needed each other to confront you proves that they cannot stand alone. They thought they were plotting against you, but in truth, they were building the foundations of their own downfall. Pay attention. Chosen one, because you are about to understand a powerful spiritual truth. When people come together in jealousy, in bitterness, or in spite, they do not strengthen themselves. They only reveal their own vulnerability. They are not solid, for they are held together by fear, and fear cannot create anything lasting. It is insecurity that binds them. Not strength, not authenticity, not truth. And as they work together to try and diminish your light, they are digging their own graves. You, chosen one, are a force of divine nature. Your authenticity is a weapon that they cannot combat, and in their efforts to silence you, they expose themselves. They do not realize that their attacks are not the end of you, but the confirmation of your purpose. Every time they try to push you down, every time they whisper in the dark, every time they gather in secret to plan your demise, they are unwittingly testifying to your divine destiny. The truth that you carry, the divine purpose you are walking in, is too powerful for them to ignore. They cannot replicate what you have. Chosen one. They cannot manufacture the authenticity that pours from your soul. They cannot fake the grace that follows you. They cannot compete with the light that you carry. And so in their fear, they try to suppress it. They try to weaken it. But what they don't realize is that they are strengthening you, not weakening you. You see, their jealousy is the spiritual indicator of your elevation. Every attack, every plot, every moment of hatred, these are the signs that you are rising. They cannot fight against what heaven has already ordained. And every attempt they make to hold you back only propels you forward. Chosen one. I want you to hear this clearly. The jealousy you face is not an indication that you are wrong. It is confirmation that you are right. It is proof that you are walking in the path that was designed for you. It is evidence that you are carrying something so powerful, so divine, that it rattles those who cannot bear it. They see the truth in you, and they are terrified, because they know they cannot replicate it. They gather against you because they cannot stand alone in the face of what you represent. They need each other to try to take you down. But you, Chosen One, stand alone in your authenticity. You are not afraid of standing in your truth. You are not afraid of walking the path that heaven has chosen for you, even if it means walking alone at times. Keep reading, because what I am about to share with you will help you understand the next phase of your spiritual journey. The people who have gathered against you, the ones who have whispered behind your back, the ones who have tried to sabotage your progress, they will soon realize that they are only a small part of your story. They are merely a footnote in the divine narrative that heaven has written for you. And as they continue in their jealousy, you will continue in your purpose. As they continue to try to diminish your light, heaven will increase it. As they try to close doors, heaven will open them wider. You are walking in a divine favor that no one can diminish, no matter how many gather against you. But let's pause for a moment. Chosen One, take a deep breath and let this truth settle in your spirit. You were never meant to be contained. You were never meant to shrink for anyone's comfort. Your light, your power, your truth, they cannot be contained. You were designed to shine, and now is your time to rise fully into that light. I want to thank you, Chosen One, for listening. Your presence here is no accident. You are vibrating at a frequency so high, so pure, that only those ready to hear your message can truly understand. You are walking in your divine purpose, and the best is yet to come. If you are ready for what is coming, comment 777 or I am ready, and anchor this divine energy into your life. Let the universe know you are prepared for the next chapter of your journey. You are not alone, and heaven is with you, guiding every step. Chosen One, listen carefully, for what I am about to say will awaken something deep within your soul. Do not turn your head away. Do not scroll past this moment. What I speak now is not just a message. It is a divine revelation that will unlock the fullness of your understanding. You felt it, the tension, the whispers, the subtle resistance. But now, you will see the truth behind it all. Jealousy. Chosen One is not born from failure. It is not birthed from your mistakes or your shortcomings. No jealousy is born from something far more powerful, your potential. What they never understood, what they failed to see, is that they didn't come after you because you were doing something wrong. They came after you because they saw something forming inside of you that they could never replicate within themselves. Pay attention, because this truth will shift your perspective entirely. Your authenticity, the very essence of who you are, threatened their carefully constructed performance. You see, they were not secure enough in their own being to withstand the purity of your presence. Your peace, Chosen One, exposed their chaos. Your steady spirit revealed their instability. Your progress, that quiet rise that was so natural for you, made their stagnation all too apparent. And your light, your radiant, unapologetic light, cast shadows on the darkness they desperately tried to hide. This is why they gathered against you, why they whispered behind your back, why they tried to make you feel small. Not because you provoked them, but because you existed as a mirror to everything they lacked. They could not bear to witness your growth, your purity, your grace. It was not your actions, not your words, but your mere existence that triggered them. You see, they wanted to extinguish your light because it reminded them of everything they were not. Do not skip over this, Chosen One, because this is where your strength lies. You did not provoke their jealousy. It was not a result of something you did wrong or something you lacked. No, it was because you were being exactly who you are. You didn't chase after the spotlight. The spotlight chased you. You didn't seek out validation yet. Your mere presence illuminated every insecurity they carried in their hearts. Your authenticity became their greatest threat, and they couldn't handle it. Your intentions, pure as they are, stirred something deep within them. Your steadiness, your calm in the face of storms, exposed the restlessness they tried to bury. The grace that flows from your life, that unshakable peace that no circumstance can disturb, shone like a beacon, drawing attention to their own inner turmoil. and they couldn't look at you without seeing all that they lacked, all the things they could never achieve because they didn't have the same authenticity that you carry so effortlessly. I need you to feel this truth in your bones, Chosen. One, you were never trying to outshine anyone. You were simply being yourself, and that alone was enough to trigger a storm. You never sought competition, yet your existence became their challenge. You were not trying to prove anything to anyone. You were simply existing in the fullness of your divine design, and that scared them more than anything else could. Your light, your peace, your authenticity, they could not replicate it. They could only watch helplessly as you moved through life untouched by their attempts to bring you down. They tried to blow out your candle, but the flame only grew brighter. They wanted to keep you small, to keep you silent, but you were never meant to be silenced. You were never meant to play small. Heaven designed you to stand out, to shine, and to walk in the fullness of your purpose, no matter how uncomfortable it made those around you. Do not scroll past this truth. Hold it close, for it is the key to understanding the next chapter of your journey. You are not the cause of their jealousy. You are the proof that they are living in a false reality. Your authenticity has exposed the cracks in their performance. They can see in your light the emptiness they try to hide with their masks. And instead of facing the truth, they chose to resent you. But in doing so, they only sealed their own fate. You, Chosen One, have been placed in the midst of all this opposition because heaven trusts you with a purpose so powerful, so pure, that nothing, not even the darkest jealousy, can ever take it from you. Every whisper they speak, every plot they plan, every attack they make against you is only strengthening you. They think they are dimming your light, but they are only making it burn brighter. Every effort they make to stop you is simply God's way of sharpening your strength, preparing you for the elevation that is already unfolding in your life. Understand, this now, Chosen One, you are a living testament to the power of authenticity. The very thing they tried to destroy, the light, the peace, the grace, was the weapon that God placed in your hands to fulfill your divine purpose. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to stand out, and no matter how many people try to suppress you, no matter how many alliances are formed against you, your light will never be extinguished. It will only grow stronger. Keep reading, Chosen One. I'm about to take you deeper into the spiritual truth that will empower you to rise above the jealousy and stand firm in the full power of your purpose. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one where you will walk in divine favor, unshaken and unstoppable. Take a moment, Chosen One, to breathe in this truth. You have been prepared for this moment. Your authenticity is your strength. You are the answer to the darkness around you, and no amount of jealousy can change that. Your light will continue to shine, and those who oppose you will be forced to witness your rise. I want to take a moment to thank you for listening. Your presence here is no accident. You carry a frequency so high, so pure, that only those who are ready to hear this message can truly understand. You are not just a listener. You are a participant in the divine movement unfolding before you. If this message resonates with your spirit, leave a comment, 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life and let heaven know you are ready for what is coming. Your presence is a blessing to the world, and the best is yet to come. Chosen One, hear this profound truth that will forever change the way you perceive your journey. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past this moment. What I am about to reveal to you is not just for your understanding, it is for your elevation. Pay attention, because what was once hidden will be exposed, and with it, you will gain the clarity you need to walk in your divine purpose with even more certainty. You were never trying to be greater than anyone. Your heart was never to outshine them, to step over others in pursuit of your own greatness. Yet the greatness inside you, the divine light, the power, the purpose that pulses through your very being, forced them to confront something they could never deny. You didn't seek to make them small. Your very existence made their motives, their intentions, their hearts feel smaller. You were not striving to be more than them. You were simply being who you were, and that authenticity triggered something within them that they were not prepared to face. What you carry, Chosen One is more powerful than you realize. Your intentions are pure, your spirit is steady, and your vision is clear. You have always measured yourself by what you can give, by how you can serve, by the positive impact you can make on the world around you. They, however, measured themselves by what they could take. Their value came from external validation, what they could gain from others, how many followers they had, how many people saw them. They built their identity on who was watching, on the applause they could receive. You, on the other hand, built your identity on who was within you. You measured your worth by the richness of your spirit, the depth of your character, and the authenticity of your path. And this difference, the profound difference between their shallow pursuit and your deep spiritual authenticity, became an unbearable mirror they could not escape. This is why heaven allowed their jealousy to surface. Do not mistake this moment for a misfortune, for it is not what it may seem. Heaven allowed their jealousy to rise not to shame you, but to reveal what had been hidden. For years, there were people around you, people who pretended to support you, who smiled in your face while secretly competing with you. These individuals wore masks of friendship, pretending to be there for you, all the while hoping for your downfall. They asked for your prayers. Chosen One, but behind your back they celebrated your setbacks. They smiled. Their hearts were poisoned with bitterness. They smiled when you were weak, but secretly wished to see you stumble. Heaven allowed the masks to slip, not because you needed to see their true nature, but because your next season cannot contain false alliances. You are entering a divine season, a season of divine elevation, and heaven knows that your journey cannot continue with people who do not support you fully in spirit. Heaven is doing a work of divine surgery in your life, Chosen One. It may feel painful, it may feel like loss, but understand this, it is not loss, it is pruning. What you are experiencing right now is the necessary separation, the necessary clearing so that you can move forward in your destiny without anything holding you back. It is as if heaven itself is cleansing your path, removing the obstacles, the false alliances, the toxic energies that have drained you for too long. Do not skip over this part. If you are feeling a pang of discomfort in your spirit, if you are sensing the weight of this moment, it is because you are in the midst of a divine transformation. You are being pruned, Chosen One, so that you may bear much fruit. Just as a tree cannot bear greater fruit without the removal of dead branches, so too must you release the old to make room for the new. Heaven is removing what cannot walk with you into your next dimension. It may feel painful, yes, but I promise you it is not loss. It is necessary for your growth. You cannot carry what you are about to carry, what you are being prepared for, without releasing what has been holding you back. The divine transfer that is coming to you, the wealth, the favor, the influence, it cannot be shared with those who do not align with your purpose. Every person who distanced themselves, every relationship that ended, every door that closed on you, these were all divine protections. Heaven was shielding you from those who would have poisoned your purpose, from those who would have taken from you without giving, from those who would have tried to make you feel small in order to feel bigger. Every time someone turned their back, it was heaven's way of clearing the path for your divine elevation. Chosen One, this is a time of revelation. As these masks fall, as these false alliances are exposed, you are being shown who is truly aligned with your purpose, who truly supports you, and who will walk beside you into the fullness of your calling. Heaven is doing this not to harm you, but to elevate you. The relationships that remain, the people who stand by you through this divine pruning, these are the ones who are meant to share in the elevation with you. Understand this, Chosen One. The jealousy you have faced, the opposition, the betrayal, the manipulation, it was never meant to break you. It was never meant to cause you harm. It was meant to strengthen you, to refine you, and to prepare you for what is coming. Heaven allowed it to reveal the hidden intentions of those around you, to expose what had been buried in darkness. And now, with those false connections removed, you are being set up for something far greater than you could have imagined. This is not a time for regret. This is not a time for doubt. You have been chosen for something so great that it requires a circle of people who will truly honor you, support you, and walk beside you with pure hearts. The pruning is painful, but the new growth that will come from it will be magnificent. As you move forward, know that you are stepping into a season where nothing will hold you back. Your authenticity, your light, your grace, they cannot be dimmed. The world will see you as you truly are, a force of divine power, a beacon of truth and light, and nothing will stand in the way of your rise. Take a deep breath, chosen one, and let this truth settle in your spirit. The pruning is necessary, and you are about to experience a growth like never before. Heaven is on your side, and what is coming to you cannot be stopped. You are not losing anything. You are gaining everything. This is your moment. You are being prepared for the divine favor that is about to pour into your life. Do not fear what is being removed. Embrace it, for it is all part of the divine plan. Chosen one. I want to thank you for being here and receiving this message. Your soul is vibrating at a frequency that only those destined for greatness can hear. Your presence is not by accident. It is a sign that you are ready for the next step in your journey. If you are ready for the divine favor and the elevation that is coming, comment 777 or I am ready to anchor this energy into your life. Let heaven know you are prepared for what is next. For your time has come, chosen one. Hear these words and feel them resonate deep within your spirit. Pay attention, for this message is not just to inform you, it is to transform you. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past. For you are on the precipice of a divine revelation that will shift your very perception of your journey. A tree cannot bear greater fruit without the removal of dead branches. The pruning may seem painful, but it is necessary for new growth. A vessel cannot hold new wine without first being emptied of the old residue. The wine that heaven wants to pour into you is too precious to mix with what no longer serves you. A prophet cannot move into new territory without releasing old attachments. There is a divine separation happening in your life, chosen one, and it is not by chance. Heaven is orchestrating this moment to position you for something greater, something that cannot be shared with hearts filled with jealousy, insecurity, or hidden agendas. You are stepping into a new level of authority, influence, and even financial breakthrough that cannot be diluted by those who do not understand or appreciate the fullness of what God is doing in your life. The elevation you are about to experience is not just a blessing, it is a divine transfer, a shifting of the heavens that will rewrite your entire story. This transfer requires a clean circle. Heaven has been clearing the path for you by allowing the jealous to expose themselves, to fall away, and to reveal their true intentions. This may have been painful, but know that it is exactly what you needed to enter this next season. Keep reading until the end. Chosen one, because what is about to unfold will strengthen your soul and clarify the purpose of your journey. Every person who distanced themselves from you did you a favor. Do not mourn their absence, for they were not meant to walk with you into your new season. The space they left has been filled with divine purpose. Every door that was closed on you, each opportunity that slipped through your fingers, was not a rejection. It was protection. Heaven has been protecting you from places, people, and situations that would have poisoned your purpose. Do not feel sorrow for the doors that were shut. They were never meant for you. They were never aligned with the divine assignment that is unfolding in your life. You have gained so much more than you have lost. Each relationship that ended, each connection that faded away, was making space for the people, the opportunities, and the relationships that are meant to honor your calling. You were never meant to carry the weight of those who sought to hinder you. Now, you stand in the fullness of your potential, in alignment with the destiny that heaven has laid out for you. The divine separation you are experiencing is not an accident. It is a sacred act of preparation. The pruning, the cutting away, the releasing of what no longer serves you, this is all part of the divine process. Heaven is doing a work of divine surgery in your life. You are being refined, made ready for what is to come. The people who have fallen away, the doors that have closed, they were not meant to go with you into the fullness of your divine destiny. Do not look back, chosen one. Do not linger in regret for what has been lost, for nothing you have lost was truly yours to keep. You are stepping into a new era, and that requires new connections, new relationships, and a new circle of influence. The transfer of blessings and favor that is about to come to you requires a circle that is clean, a circle that supports and honors the divine assignment on your life. This divine separation is preparing you for the harvest. The seeds you have sown, the prayers you have whispered, the sacrifices you have made, they are now being honored. Heaven has seen your faithfulness, your patience, your perseverance. You have walked through the fire, and now the time has come for your reward. You are stepping into a new season where the very things that once held you back will be the very things that elevate you. Every time someone walked away, it was making room for those who would stand beside you in truth and authenticity. Every time a door closed, it was protecting you from the counterfeit opportunities that would have distracted you from your true purpose. Heaven has not taken anything from you. Rather, it has cleared the path for what is truly meant for you. What you have gained. Chosen one is discernment. You have gained clarity. You have gained divine alignment. You have been protected from what could have poisoned your purpose. The jealousy, the envy, the competition. These were the forces that sought to derail you, to distract you from your divine destiny. But now, chosen one, you are walking in a place of pure alignment. The road ahead is clear. The blessings are coming, and they are coming in abundance. Feel this truth deep in your spirit. You did not lose anything. You gained everything. You are stepping into a level of purpose, power, and presence that you could not have reached if you had held on to the wrong people, the wrong places, or the wrong things. Every step you took in faith, every moment of solitude, every relationship that ended, these were all steps toward the divine plan that God has for you. This divine separation is necessary for your elevation. The space created by those who have left is the fertile soil for the new seeds that will grow into something far greater. You are about to see a harvest that you could never have imagined in your wildest dreams. The abundance you are about to receive is directly tied to the purity of your heart, to the authenticity of your spirit, and to the unwavering faith you have shown in the face of adversity. Keep reading, Chosen One, because what is coming next will transform your life. You are about to walk into doors that you never thought possible. You are about to step into a realm of divine favor that will position you for impact, for influence, and for legacy. Heaven is moving in your life in ways you cannot yet see, but the doors are opening and the path is being cleared. Take a deep breath. Chosen One. Feel the weight of this truth settle in your spirit. Heaven is with you, guiding you every step of the way. Your time has come. The harvest is near. Thank you for being here, Chosen One. Your presence is no accident. You have walked a path of purpose and sacrifice, and now the reward is yours. You are not alone in this journey. Heaven is with you, and everything you need is being prepared for you. If you are ready to step into this divine season of favor, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know you are prepared for what is to come. The best is yet to come, and you are walking into it with grace, with purpose, and with the full power of heaven behind you. Chosen One, I know the weight you have carried. I know the heaviness that presses against your chest when you walk into a room and feel the eyes upon you, eyes not filled with admiration, but with suspicion, fear, and envy. I know what it feels like to be studied as a threat instead of embraced as a blessing. I know the ache that stirs within you when you realize that you have never sought to harm anyone, and yet for reasons beyond your understanding, you have become the target of others' insecurities. But hear me clearly now. Chosen One, heaven has been watching. Every tear you have shed, every betrayal that pierced your heart, every moment of loneliness when you wondered if anyone saw the real you, none of it was wasted. None of it has been for nothing. What you endured, what you experienced, has been part of a divine plan, and every step you have taken has been preparing you for this very moment. The rejection, the isolation, the misunderstandings, they were not the end of your story. No, they were the very pathways that led you to revelation. Every moment you spent feeling alone, abandoned, or misunderstood was actually preparing the soil of your soul for transformation. The isolation you walked through was not a cursed, chosen one, but the womb of your rebirth. In the silence, in the solitude, in the darkest corners of your journey, heaven was working within you, shaping you into something more, something powerful, something divine. Now, as you stand at the edge of what is to come, know this: you are standing at the precipice of a supernatural reversal. The time of your elevation has arrived. This is not just about the fall of your enemies. It is about you rising into the fullness of what has been reserved for you for this moment, for your divine destiny. Do not skip past these words. Do not scroll by. I need you to feel the weight of this divine truth in your spirit, to allow it to settle deep within. Their jealousy, their attacks, their whispers. Those things you have faced are not signs that you are wrong. They are the confirmation that your spiritual ranking is shifting. Every attack you've endured was a signal that you were being elevated. Every whisper behind your back unlocked a new layer of favor, a deeper level of divine grace. Every attempt to shrink you, to limit you to silence, you only proved that heaven had already expanded you. Chosen one. Your journey has been marked by spiritual growth that no one can take from you. Every trial, every obstacle, every setback has been a necessary part of the divine process. What was meant to break you, what was intended to stop you, has only been the fuel that has propelled you into a higher level of understanding of power and of favor. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. You have been refined, purified, and prepared for the elevation that is now unfolding before you. Every time they tried to diminish you, heaven was expanding your influence. Every time they whispered lies about you, heaven was increasing your favor. Every time you were rejected, it was a divine sign that you were being separated for something greater. You were never meant to stay in those spaces. Chosen one. Those who rejected you were simply making room for the divine connections, the divine opportunities, the divine relationships that will honor who you are becoming. And as you rise, as you walk into your divine elevation, know that you will not walk alone. Heaven is with you. Every door that was closed to you was actually heaven's protection. Every relationship that ended was heaven's way of removing what no longer aligned with your purpose. Do not mourn what has been lost, because in truth, you lost nothing. You gained discernment, clarity, and divine alignment. The rejection, the whispers, the opposition, they were not signs of failure. They were signs of your success. They were the markers of your growth. They were the divine indicators that heaven was preparing you for what is now on its way to you. You are entering a season where your enemies will no longer be able to ignore your rise. Every moment of suffering you endured has been preparing you for this divine moment. Do not turn away, chosen one, because what I am about to share will deepen your understanding of the divine favor that is upon you. Heaven has been setting you up for this moment for longer than you know. Every attack, every resistance you faced was not to destroy you, but to make you stronger, to push you into your purpose, and to reveal to you the depths of the calling on your life. You may have felt confused, wondering why certain people, certain situations didn't align with you. But now, chosen one, you are beginning to see that it was never meant to be easy. The process of your growth, the refinement of your spirit, has been difficult but necessary. And now, as you stand at the edge of the new season, you can look back and see that every moment was not wasted. Every tear, every trial, every betrayal, every attack was simply the path that led you to your divine destiny. And now the time has come, the time for your rise, the time for your supernatural reversal. You are about to walk into doors that you once thought were impossible. You are about to experience favor that you could not have imagined. You are about to step into a season where your name will be spoken in rooms you have not yet entered, where your influence will stretch further than you ever dreamed. Keep reading, chosen one. I want to take you deeper into the truth that is unfolding. This is not just about enemies falling or your trials ending. This is about you rising to the position that was always yours. Heaven is preparing you for a level of influence, authority, and favor that will change the world around you. You are standing on the edge of something extraordinary. Take a deep breath. Chosen one, and let this truth fill your spirit. You are about to walk into your divine destiny, and heaven is with you every step of the way. Your rise has already begun. Thank you for being here, chosen one. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that the world needs to hear. Your presence is no accident. You were born for this moment, and now is the time for you to step fully into your purpose. If you are ready for this divine elevation, comment 777 or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life and let heaven know you are prepared for what is to come. Your time is now. Chosen one, hear this now, for this is your divine moment. The time for waiting has passed. You stand at the threshold of your new season, the season that heaven has been preparing for you since the very beginning. This is the moment when all that was once hidden is revealed, when every seed you have sown, every prayer you have whispered, and every tear you have shed will bloom into manifestation. Do not skip, do not turn away, for this moment is yours. Keep reading, for what is about to unfold will change everything. The very people who once tried to bury you, those who sought to silence your light, will now be forced to witness your elevation. This is not out of vengeance, chosen one, but out of divine demonstration. Heaven is about to show the world that what is anointed cannot be overthrown. What is chosen cannot be replaced. The jealousy, the opposition, the rejection, it has never been able to win against destiny. And you, chosen one, are the embodiment of destiny in motion. Every whisper of doubt, every whisper of hate, every voice that tried to tell you that you were not enough will now be silenced in the presence of what God is about to do through you. Every attempt to hold you down, every lie told against you, every scheme set in motion to destroy you, it was all part of the divine plan to position you for what is to come. You have been tried in the fire, chosen one, and now you will rise as pure gold. Now is your time to step fully into the manifestation of everything that has been promised to you. You are walking into a season of divine overflow. I need you to take a deep breath and feel this truth settle into your spirit. Every door that was closed to you in the past, every opportunity that slipped through your fingers, every relationship that ended prematurely, all of it is about to change. Heaven has been preparing those doors for you, and they are about to open wide. The very ones that tried to shut you out will now have to witness your rise as the divine favor on your life becomes undeniable. You are entering a season where your every step will be guided by the hand of heaven. What was once delayed is now accelerating. The blessings that seemed so far out of reach are now drawing near. You are stepping into the fullness of what has always been meant for you, chosen one. The wealth, the favor, the influence, they were always meant for you, but now you will see them manifest in ways you never thought possible. Do not turn away, chosen one. This is your moment of divine overflow. You are no longer walking in the shadows of what was. You are walking in the brilliance of what is to come. Every area of your life that once felt stagnant is now being flooded with divine grace. Your finances are aligning with your purpose. Your relationships are aligning with your calling. Every area of your life is about to experience a supernatural shift that will move you from the place of lack into the place of abundance. Heaven is unlocking the doors that were once closed to you. The truth is about to shine brighter than the lies that were told against you. The wealth that seemed out of reach will suddenly pour into your life, for you have been faithful in the waiting. You have endured the trial. You have withstood the fire, and now the overflow is yours. You are being positioned to receive what has always been yours, and heaven is aligning every step of the way. This divine overflow is not just about material wealth, though that is part of it. It is about spiritual elevation. It is about the divine favor that will surround you, the peace that will reign in your spirit, and the clarity that will come to your mind. You are about to step into a season where everything you touch is blessed, where every prayer you speak is answered, where every step you take is guided by divine wisdom. Chosen one, I need you to feel this in your spirit. This season is not about waiting any longer. It is about manifestation. It is about stepping into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. The work has been done, and now is the time for the fruit of your labor to be revealed. This is the season where your hard work, your prayers, your perseverance, and your faith are coming to fruition. Every lie told against you will be exposed by the truth. Every moment of doubt will be erased by the clarity of divine revelation. As you step into this new season, know that you are not alone. Heaven has been preparing this moment for you, and now the doors are opening wide. You are about to experience a level of divine favor and overflow that will leave no room for doubt. You are walking in the fullness of your destiny. Chosen one, and everything you need is being provided. Take a deep breath. Chosen one, and feel the shift in the atmosphere. The time for struggle is over. The time for lack is over. The time for waiting is over. You are stepping into your season of divine overflow, where every blessing that has been stored up for you will be released. Thank you for being here, chosen one. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that the universe has recognized. Your presence here is not an accident. You are standing in the exact moment where divine timing is meeting your destiny. If you are ready to step into this overflow to receive the manifestation that is already yours, comment 777 or I am ready. Anchor this divine energy into your life and let heaven know you are prepared for what is to come. The best is yet to come, and you are walking into it with grace and confidence. Chosen one, this is your moment. Do not let your mind wander. Do not let doubt creep in. Pay attention, because what I speak now will echo through your soul. You are not walking into ordinary days that drift without purpose. No, chosen one, you are stepping into days that have been anointed, days that have been divinely set aside for you, days when heaven moves before you and favor surrounds you like a protective cloak. Now is the time, and it is no accident. Heaven has been preparing you for this exact moment, and you are entering a season of manifestation unlike anything you have ever known. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have not yet entered, in places that you have not yet visited, but they are already discussing your rise. Do not dismiss this. Do not scroll past. This is divine alignment. Chosen one, not luck, and it is orchestrated by the very hands of heaven. The doors you've prayed for, the opportunities you've longed for, they are now opening, and you are walking into them not by chance, but by divine destiny. Let this settle in. The jealousy that you have faced, whether subtle or blatant, was never about what you did. It was never about your actions. It was always about who you are. From the very moment you stepped onto this earth, you carried something so pure, so powerful, so rare that it shook the very atmosphere. The anointing on your life, the grace that follows you, and the authenticity that radiates from you are things they could never replicate. It is your essence, chosen one, that triggered their envy. They could never understand you, because what you carry is from a realm beyond their comprehension. And heaven allowed their jealousy to surface, not to harm you, but to serve a divine purpose. Their jealousy, their envy, their resistance was never meant to break you, but to confirm something eternal, that when you rise, when your purpose fully manifests, there will be no confusion about whose hand is guiding you. They thought their bitterness would crush you. They thought their whispers would weaken you. But what they failed to see was that the very force they tried to stop was the one that would propel you to greater heights. Every attack, every word of doubt spoken over you, every attempt to hinder your journey was but a setup for your ascension. You were not meant to be diminished by their jealousy, chosen one. You were meant to be elevated by it. This is the final confirmation of your divine purpose. What you have walked through, what you have endured, was never in vain. Heaven has seen your struggle, your patience, and your resilience. The challenges were not to test your worth, but to refine you, to shape you into the vessel capable of holding the immense power that is now being released into your life. Your rise is not an accident. Your elevation is a direct result of the purity and authenticity you have carried throughout this journey. Now, chosen one, it is time for you to rise into your purpose with full confidence. Walk in the authority that has been bestowed upon you by heaven. Walk in the light that has always been within you, for no shadow can dim the radiance of the divine purpose on your life. Your time has come, and the best is yet to come. Do not shrink back. Do not allow the voices of the past to tell you that you are not worthy of the destiny that is unfolding before you. You have been chosen, set apart, and prepared for this moment. And now heaven is releasing all that has been reserved for you. It is not just about you stepping into your purpose. It is about the world seeing what God has been working in the secret places, in the hidden moments, in the quiet places where only you and heaven have been. Do not turn your head away, chosen one. This is not a time for hesitation. This is your moment to walk boldly into everything that has been ordained for you. Heaven is with you every step of the way, and the favor that surrounds you will never be removed. Walk in light. Walk in authority. Walk in confidence, for you are standing in the fullness of your divine calling. This is not the end. This is only the beginning of a new season. You will experience divine alignment like never before, and the blessings that have been set aside for you will come with speed, with acceleration. Your name will be spoken in rooms you have not yet entered, and they will know that heaven's hand has been upon your life all along. Take a moment to breathe, chosen one. Feel the weight of this truth settle within you. You are not alone in this journey. Heaven has gone before you, and it will carry you through the seasons of glory that are now unfolding. The best is yet to come, and you, chosen one, are walking into it with divine favor, divine authority, and divine purpose. Thank you for being here, for receiving this message, for aligning with your destiny. You are not just a listener. You are a participant in the divine movement unfolding in this world. Your soul vibrates with a frequency that heaven recognizes, and your presence here is not an accident. You are walking into your purpose, and heaven is moving before you. If you are ready to walk into your purpose with full confidence, comment 777, or I am ready to anchor this divine energy into your life. Your time is now. Your divine elevation has begun. Step boldly into your future, for the best is yet to come.